This Saturday, Casualty will mark its 35th anniversary with a special episode. Today I'm going to give an overview of everything we know about this special so far. I'm Tommy Bowyer from Movie Rewind, and without further ado, let's get into it. Casualty fans are in for a treat this week as Casualty will be releasing its 35th anniversary special. It's due to be released on the 14th of August. It will be an extended 70-minute episode and it is the first episode of Casualty's 36th series. They're obviously kicking off the new series of Casualty with a bang. In today's video, I will be telling you everything we know about the 35th anniversary special so far, and stay tuned because coming up in this video as well, I will be reviewing the new series trailer that Casualty have released just a couple of days ago. It's basically giving us spoilers and some teasers of what's coming up on Casualty in the new series, so I hope you look forward to that, and let's get on with it now. So Casualty's 35th anniversary will take place a month after the tragic event of last week's episodes, which of course saw the deaths of paramedics Phoenicia and Lev. That was a truly heartbreaking and very emotional series finale, and obviously Ethan especially is struggling to cope in the aftermath because not only did he lose Phoenicia, he now has to cope with baby Bodhi on his own as well, and basically Ethan is on the verge of a breakdown and starts to hallucinate. And in his hallucinations, he will see his deceased brother, Cal. Richard Windsor has returned to the role of the popular character of Cal Knight, and his job in this special is to try to persuade Ethan not to give up. He's trying to tell his brother that, look, you still have Bodhi, you need to be strong for him because he has no one else. And in order to try to persuade Ethan that he can recover from Phoenicia's death, he will take him back to events that occurred in 2016. Back in 2016, we see that Ethan is treating the patient of a car crash called Emma, and while he is treating her, he will make a terrible mistake when he starves her of oxygen. Why has he made this mistake? Because Ethan, who was recently diagnosed with Huntington's disease during 2016, is still struggling to cope with that diagnosis. So he's not thinking straight, so he makes a terrible mistake revolving around this patient named Emma, starving her from oxygen and possibly leading to brain damage. Now, why is this significant, you might say? Well, the 35th anniversary will see the arrival of a new consultant known as Stevie. Now, Stevie is Emma's sister, and we will see back in 2016 that Stevie has a lot of questions to ask Ethan revolving around why her sister was starved of oxygen and why she was not treated properly. So it'll be interesting to see how the new character of Stevie integrates into the ED, because not only does she have history with Ethan, she's also an old friend of Faith. Now, Faith, of course, is going through a lot herself at the moment because her husband, Lev, was killed off. So she's trying to look after her children and get through the grief that's involved with Lev's death. So it'll be interesting to see how Faith and Stevie interact, especially as they apparently have history as well. Now, back in 2016, of course, the characters of Noel Garcia and Big Mac were both present in the department. Back in 2016, they were regular characters. Now, they have been brought back apparently to add some light-hearted comic relief to a very emotional episode. Honestly, I don't mind. I always loved Noel and Big Mac's friendship, so it'll be interesting to see them to return. However, it doesn't look like they're going to be overly involved in the storyline. They're basically there to add some comedy to the episode. So while it'll be interesting to see them return, they're not going to really add anything significant in terms of storyline to the 35th anniversary. We're also going to see what Jade was like back in 2016. Basically, from what we can tell, Jade is thinking of throwing away her nursing career back in 2016 and running away with her boyfriend. However, all this will change when she's involved in a car crash. The car crash which affects Ethan's patient Emma, and Jade has to think on her feet in order to save Emma's life. So it'll be interesting to see how Jade finally decided that she wanted to pursue a career in nursing. Obviously, from what it sounds like, this 35th anniversary special is going to be split into two halves. The first half will be focused in the present day, seeing how everyone's coping with Phoenicia and Lev's death. The second half will be back in 2016, where we will learn a lot more more information about how Ethan treated this patient differently, as well as the new character of Stevie being introduced. So it's going to be very interesting, that's for sure. Casualty also decided to release a new trailer for Casualty Series 36. Now obviously this is a trailer just highlighting what will be coming up on Casualty during its new series. I was taken by surprise by this trailer's release. I honestly thought if they were going to release a trailer, they would have released it after the 35th anniversary, so it just shows you what I know. So some of the things that I have taken from this trailer, which I think are of importance, is that Tina's manipulative abuse of Jacob looks set to continue. From what we can see in this trailer, it's going to get pretty violent at times. Honestly, I think this is a really good storyline that Casualty have done. It highlights that someone even like Jacob can become involved in coercive control and an abusive relationship. So I think it's really good Casualty are tackling this very delicate subject. It looks like Ian could be the first to discover about this abusive relationship and might be supporting Jacob in how to get out of this relationship from Tina. So come on, Ian, I'm sure you can persuade Jacob that he needs to leave Tina, because it's not a very healthy relationship. We're also seeing a new character introduced in the form of paramedic Teddy. Now he is the nephew of Jan, so it'll be interesting to see how that family dynamic works. Other things I got from this trailer, it looks like Ethan is going to blame Matthew for Phoenicia's death. Obviously Matthew was driving the car that Phoenicia was in when it landed onto the train tracks, so it's quite obvious that if Ethan's going to blame anyone, it will be Matthew. It looks like Jan and Fion's marriage is in trouble again. Obviously, it was in trouble earlier this year. It looks like from this trailer that they're going to be struggling again. So it'll be interesting to see what obstacles their marriage will come across this time, because obviously it's been through a lot in recent months. And it looks like that Jade will finally meet her mother again. Now, Jade did try to get in contact with her mother last year. That storyline aired over a year ago. However, she didn't want anything to do with her really, and those talks just kind of collapsed. So it looks like Jade will be coming face to face with her mother again. Obviously Jade has gone through a lot herself, especially when her drink was spiked in a club. So it'll be interesting to see if Jade can actually gain a mother relationship with her mum. That would be really nice to see, I have to admit. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in order to receive great and maybe even improved quality content in the future. And of course, what are your thoughts on Casualty's 35th anniversary? What do you think is going to happen during this special? Please feel free to comment down below. Let's get a discussion going, because it will be interesting to see all of your theories over what you think is going to happen. I always enjoy hearing your theories, so please keep it up. And I will see you in another one. See ya!